Mhm. Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm going to wait to see if anyone comes on here. And then I'll edit this one for Twitch because this is kind of a tutorial. But, oh, I can't see how many people are on here. Hang on. If I do this, why can't I see how many people are on here? Post in the chat if you're in here. Oh, there we go. I see it now. That's me. But if I do this, so I'm not, I don't want to be on camera. Okay, I have 0 viewers. So it's Monday. Some of you might be at work or school, or it's not a day that I expect many people. So I made this tutorial. You guys will watch it later. But okay, the meme generator I use. Hello there. Oh, hi Desmond. I'm gonna do a tutorial. I don't want to be on camera. I look horrible, but I figured out. Tell me if you can hear me. I'll type here. I believe you can hear me. Can you hear? Can you hear me? So, oh, 3 people. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. In any case, you can watch the. I'll get started, but anyone who misses it can just watch the video after the fact, the replay. All right. So, what I use for my political memes that I do now, whether you agree with me or not, you may not agree with my views, but I can still teach you how to do your own memes. I make memes and I post them on Instagram, and they're very controversial. I try to get reaction out of people to get them thinking, and then hopefully find their path over to this little teeny channel but I don't like to advertise this channel. I like people who are interested to seek and find. Seek and thou shall find, you know. All right, so I do these very controversial political memes that make people angry, and I post them, and I even distribute them. I use my own money. I'm not going to hide it. I sponsor myself because I believe in my cause. So that's what I'm doing. And so of course I get people from around the world who come in, and the memes that I share are directly to the people that I'm talking about, to their face, because I want to start an argument, but it's not just for random arguing. I do it just explaining to you why, you may be shocked at some of the things I post, to get them in, to get them arguing and expressing themselves and saying what they know and blah, blah, blah. And we may never like each other, but they've learned a few things about what I've said. And I actually have learned a lot about their culture and what they say. So, and the other point is people reading it learn. There are a lot of people who read the threads and don't post at all because they're scared, don't know, or they just don't know what to argue about because it's not something. So, I reach more people indirectly than I do directly. I get a good amount of people in there arguing, calling me names. I've heard everything. I raised 4 stepkids, you can imagine. Anyway, I've been mouthed off with every insult you can imagine. So kind of insults just kind of roll off my back. But anyway, I'll get started on the tutorial. There's 3 of you, so I don't want to bore you. Okay, so I'm going to do a meme now. It's not extremely. This one is going to be not a controversial one, just kind of I'll not use anything too controversial. So anyway, you go to imgflip.com. I'll put the link here. IMG Flip is the one I use. I'm sure there are others, but this one is free. The only thing is your meme will have the IMG Flip logo on it. So, oops, are you guys there? Oh, I hope I didn't. Okay, I think you guys are still there. Oh, I hope I didn't knock anyone off. All right. So anyway, let's get started. So I have my own templates that I've up. So you log in. I use my Gmail account, so I log in directly. So then you go. Now I usually do it on my phone. Right now I'm doing it on the laptop. It's a little bit different, but okay. So here. So you go to create. It's similar on the phone. It's a little different, but you go up here first. You'll log in and it'll be whatever, So go create. And in this case, I want to make a meme. Have a look at the other stuff too. That's kind of cool too. But I focus on memes mostly. So make a meme and open an account. Now, you don't have to have an account. But the thing is, if you don't have an account, it's free. Your memes are not kept. They're not stored. You make the meme and then the meme disappears once you've downloaded it from the app. I mean, let's hope at least you're downloading them and saving them somewhere. But if you have your free account, all your memes are here. You can go here and you could see all your memes. I'll show you in a bit. So, all right, create, make a meme, which I just clicked. Then you go here. Now, this is the background. It's just some sort of, random background that they throw on. But you could put your own. You can choose from the popular ones. See, blank here. These are all you can choose. But I use, since I'm trying to teach people, I have a particular meme or memes that I use by an artist from 1931. His name Malevich was the artist. He did a series of black squares, and they look like chalkboards to me. And I say, what a pity. Let's fill in that space. So I don't know if I have. So here's one of them, for example. This is one of his pieces of art, 1931, 1930s. He's an artist, Malevich, a painter. So he would do this, or here's another one, but he did many. He did many of them, many different. These are the two I use mostly, but you can go find Malevich Black Square. And this is actually, I made it public. I made all of these public. I support Israel. I'm not, those of you who have been following me, I support Israel. But you might support someone else. You might support Palestine, or you might support peace. Of course, I support peace. Everybody, I think, supports peace. But when you're forced to choose, I choose Israel. Not going to go off on that tangent. But maybe you support Palestine. You could use what I'm teaching and use it for your own purposes. So anyway, right now I'm going to do a political meme, but it's not going to be too controversial. I'm going to keep this non-controversial. So here we go. This is where you put before I start on the meme. All right, you're probably wondering what these are. These are two spaces. Let's start with something easy before I do the meme. You have these two, you're like, what are those things? Well, down here, over here, top text, let's put hello, all right? And then down here, my name is, okay, my name, this is whatever, X. All right, so there, and then you say, oh, okay, well, let's change the font. So you can go here, and I usually use, again, you choose what you like best. Here's the font where you change it. I change it to Times New Roman. And I like it to be not caps. Wait a minute, hang on again here. See, it says all caps, boom. I don't like it to be shouting at people, just regular caps. And then here's another thing, but see, the bottom one is still like that. So when you're doing this one, all caps, you can go down to here and say, apply this to all the text boxes. Because right now there are only 2 text boxes. See? But what if you had, 5 or 6 or, as many as you can fit in? Because you can also add text. Let's see. Let me find it. This is different from the phone, but you can add, oh, here we go. Add text. You can add another one. See, and a third one appears. My name is X. I am whatever. It's 50 years old. I'll lie a little about my age. Years old. And now that one's the same. So you can either change it individually or go back to one of the other ones and say apply to all text boxes. See, and now they're all the same. And then you move this around how you like it. You can make it smaller or bigger. Maybe you want this one bigger and this one smaller. So that's all up to you. But now I'm going to delete all of these. Delete, or if I want to delete the third one, you could just delete it from here. Remove, boom. And I've removed the third one, so now there's only 2. So that's number 1. But let's say you want to put a picture in there. For now, you just move these around. I usually, when I don't want to use much text, I just make it very small and move it out of the way. This one is not going to have text. So in this case, I'm just moving the text out of the way. Just put it wherever. You could drag it to the side. It's not going to be visible. It's just going to be empty text. Or you could delete it. You could do that. I usually just make it small because in the final meme, you don't see it once you generate it. I believe you could also just remove it. That's just, again, your choice. Remove, and there's no text. It makes it a little neater. You don't have to deal with so there, again, and you choose the one you want. Sometimes I make a funny meme and I use this one. You've seen that one before, and you put this one is of my dog. These are all publicly available to anyone who wants to use them. I thought I would try to promote my little dog's channel. She has her own Instagram. So I made this background because I'll show you I'm going too much on a tangent. Anyway, these are available to you. You can make your own background and share it with other people. Because see this space here, I was hoping people would download this and I'd get my free advertising because I've got her there. And then they could use the meme because it's kind of cute and put cute little sayings in there, you know, by adding the text, you know, add text. And then I could put, hi, I'm cute or something. See, hi, oops. Hi, I am cute. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's go back to what this is about. Oh, you can change it. See, look, hi, I am cute. Okay, let's not do, that's a controversial one. All right, let's go here. All right, get rid of that. I'll just get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to do the meme now, the one that I'm going to generate. And if you have any questions, put them in the chat. No questions? 3 people? Okay. It's very easy because another thing, if you want to get your message out, memes are quick, especially if you get a reputation for doing memes and you have a reputation of providing facts and you have backup for what you're saying. You can also do your opinions. Let's go. So add image. So what I'm going to do is I just want to share a newspaper article that I think is very informative, that I think my followers may or may not read, but I'm going to make it easy for them. What memes are, it's an easy way. Today's kids, Gen Z, they want things quick and easy. They don't want to have to read a whole article, or some of them are even too lazy to click to open an article. Sometimes you open the article and then you got to get a subscription to the magazine to actually read the article, which, you know, and it might be an excellent article. So sometimes you can obtain the article elsewhere and offer. So that's what I'm doing now. This is an article that I think is very good and people should be able to read it. So, all right. So that there are some rules when you reshare a newspaper article, there are some rules, legally simple rules, but you'll learn them as we go. So anyway, upload an image. So I'm going to upload a clipping of that article. Where did I put it? It's in the downloads because I just downloaded it. I should have named it, but I didn't. So anyway, I know that that's it because I just downloaded it. Open. See, and it's about Palestine and Israel. It's a little controversial, but it's an opinion article. So here's the article. Now it's, you know, looks kind of small, but once you upload it to Instagram, so I'm going to make the article as big as possible, you know, so that the people can actually read it. But then I'll add my own little touches to it. This is more of an informational meme because I'm telling you, Gen Zers, if you're out there, you guys are so clueless. You guys are clueless. I'm sorry. You have good sentiments. You think you mean well, but you're destroying the world. We gotta get you guys educated. You know, between COVID and virtue signaling and pronouns and all this other bullshit, you guys are not learning real history and politics. And oh, I'm getting so angry. Let's not get angry. Let's try to help you all. All right. It doesn't mean you have to be against Palestine, but at least know what the hell you're you know, when you are saying that Osama bin Laden is someone great that we should be applauding. I'm sorry, you guys have gone off the deep end. You guys are nuts, Gen Zers. Sorry. Get back to my, see, I try to stay calm. I'm trying to teach you guys. All right. So from which river to which sea? Y'all are out there chanting anti-Semitic chants. You don't even know what the hell you're saying. At least read which sea it is and which river. Oh, sorry. All right. I got to stick to the tutorial. I'm sorry. Oh, it's so hard. All right. So this is what I'm going to post for my viewers, my haters and my likers. They're all going to see it and decide if they want to read it or not, but I'm going to make it as easy as possible for them to read, you know, because otherwise you got to click blah, blah, blah. All right. So now I want to do, but there's something missing here. This is my point. Now, if you want to just learn how to make a meme, you've basically learned it. You know, you generate meme and it's, all right, let's do that. Let's pretend I'm done with the meme. I'm not. But for those of you who want the quick tutorial and want to leave, you do your meme here, generate meme, and there it is. You have the meme done. And then you, depending if it's on your phone or your computer, I usually do it from my phone. Right now I'm doing it from the laptop. I right click on the picture and just press download. Where'd it go? You can save it. Save as, and then enter where you want to save it. You know, I like to put it on the desktop and give it a name. and then you're done. That's your meme. For those of you who just want to learn how to make a meme. But for those of you who are more interested in media and values, we're going to take it another step, because what's missing from this meme? Yeah, we got the title and we've got the guy who wrote it, and we've got the picture, the article, which will be more legible on once you upload it to your social media. We're missing a date. We're missing what paper it's from. We don't know where it was posted. These are rules that you have to follow to make yourself more reputable. Now, someone else could do the hard work and see the article like I'm doing, because I got this article on my Facebook. And I said, oh, cool article. But what if this article were written, now by reading it, it's a recent article because the events are current. But what if this article was written in 2010 or 1990? Who knows? There might have been other protests at another time where they're chanting. So you got to make sure the article is recent, or even if it's not recent, make sure you have the date on there so people know, oh, that's an interesting article. Even if it's from 1970, it might be good, because they'll say, oh, look at that. That's an article from 1970. And now we're reliving the same thing. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if the date is current or not, but you have to have the date on there. So there's no date. We don't know what paper it's from. We're like, it's there's not enough. So what I do is then, in this case, I'm going to go to, the name of the article, from which river to which sea. So that's easy. Just type it in here. From which river to which sea, because I want to know the other information. From which river to which sea. Now, where does the slogan come from? Oh, and I'm going to put since I have the author's name, Ron Hassner. I don't think he put it in the Guardian. See, this is the author, Daniel Boffey. So that's not the one I want. Let me put in the guy's name too, since I have it. If I didn't have it, I'd have to look, more. Hassner. From which river? Okay, that looks like it might be it. This is from, this looks like the name. You could keep looking, but it looks like it might be this one. We'll have to verify. Wall Street Journal opinion. Here's a picture coming up here. Oh, here we are. Ron Hassner. And December 5th, whatever. Tap for sound. Okay, that's, C-SPAN. C-SPAN, you all should watch C-SPAN. That is straight from the horse's mouth. It's boring sometimes, but that's the actual politician speaking. This has nothing to do with the article. That's something to distract us. But, if you can go to C-SPAN, and, I'm trying to not make it too controversial, but okay, so then make sure it's the article. It looks like it is, but when college students who sympathize with Palestine chant from the river to sea, do they know what they're... So go back and make sure that's... Let me close this. Oh, wait, you guys didn't see me flip over to the other page, did you? Oh, shoot. Sorry. You missed that part. Let me see if I can switch you over. Share this tab instead. There we go. So I found the article. But basically what I did was I typed into Google the author's name and the title, and I found the article, the original article, so that I can get the information I need. So the information is from December 5th, 2023. There's the author, kind of go through the article, make sure it's the same one. When college students who sympathize with Palestine don't know, blah, blah. And then, of course, this is the entire article, whereas Wall Street Journal, you have to be a subscriber. This is why I'm doing this, so people can read the whole article and not have to pay, because most young kids aren't going to subscribe to the Wall Street Journal to read one article. If you're kind of precocious, you might have a subscription to the Wall Street Journal, but usually a Gen Z or someone that age isn't going to subscribe, especially for one article. Although the Wall Street Journal is excellent. It's not only about economics, however, it does show how politics influences economics, as well as economics, of course. They've got excellent articles in there, and they're usually economic based. There's a reason you to understand economy. You have to understand politics, and you have to understand the intricacies. and the alliances between countries. You know, certain countries do trade with certain countries. So if there's political unrest, you know the economy is going to change because certain countries will form their stronger alliances with the countries that they agree with. It happens in war, which we're on the verge of. So you got to know who's who and who's friends with who, and you libs are out there. I'm going to go off on another rant, but you libs are out there chanting and screaming and oh, this is wrong and no virtue signaling, and y'all are supporting Putin without even realizing it. I mean, it's serious. It's really serious. Now, if you like Putin, great, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you don't like Putin, because all I hear from the left is, oh, Putin is so bad, he's so evil, he invaded Ukraine, all this shit, and now you're out there supporting him with your chants. Putin is best friends with Iran and Hamas. He loves it. He says, these guys, I don't have to do anything. I just sit here and the libs are doing all my work for me. I don't have to come. You know, you guys are stupid. You're sending, oh, sorry. This is a tutorial on how to make a meme. So to get your point out, you got to know what the heck you're talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. So, so what I'm going to do here, okay, this is not the meme, you know, this is the one I did for the people who want the short class and wanted and already left. So go back. And now, oh, I made a mistake. I forgot to put in some information. So change settings. You go here and go back, and then you go back to your original meme. Now, if you click out of this, you lose everything. You got to start over. So there's no way, one bad thing, I don't see any way to save as you go. You got to do the whole meme, and you can't save it as you go. So, you know, save text box settings, you know, look at all the buttons. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move this down. I'm going to go here. I'm going to clip the title with all the missing information. Oh, another important thing. This is an opinion, WSJ opinion. It's not, it has some facts in the article, for example, which river and which sea and this and that, but it is not news as far as it's just an opinion of the writer who's making a comment based on the facts he knows, what he thinks. So, you know, you take someone's opinion, you read it, you agree or you disagree, and you move on. You don't throw a tantrum. You know, you don't like it, he's an idiot, and just move on. Don't, you know, you don't have to get outraged over everything. And I think what I'm trying to do is also desensitize some of you. By putting shocking memes up there, some of you will get a clue and say, oh gosh, I cannot get angry at every little thing. Just, she's stupid. Let her post what she wants. She's a crazy old woman, if you want. I don't think I am, but I'm old, but I'm not crazy. But okay, let you all think I am. I don't care. And move on. More of a reason. Oh, she's a crazy old lady. Move on. You know, no, you'll sit there arguing. You're crazy. You're crazy. Okay, well, I'm crazy. Good. Then you shouldn't be worried about what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And you all can do the same. And I tell them even, why don't you guys do the same? If I'm so horrible and saying all these horrible things, do a meme showing the opposite. Even tag me on it if you want. I don't care. They'll tag me on other people's memes. Tag me on one of your own memes. You know. All right, memes or videos, or it's just so silly. It's so childish. But all right. Oh, okay. So snipping tool. There's something called snipping tool. So we go down here. Snipping. Oh, are you guys watching me? Wait a minute. Did I do it again? Oh, I did. Okay, I'm over here, right? Let me know if you can't see what I'm doing. 6 people. Oh, awesome. Okay. The beginning of this video for you newcomers was just the short version of how to make a meme. Boom, I did it. Now I'm explaining how to make a factual or a proper meme with proper information if you're going to be sharing a news article. This is more now has become a media and values class. All right. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch this so that you follow me wherever I go. How do I do that? So when I flip between the screens, how do I do that? Stop sharing. Let me start over. Okay, stop sharing. I'll share it again because I want you guys to see me flipping through the screens. So sorry for the delay. So I want a picture-in-picture layout. I don't want to be on camera today, guys. I look horrible. So I guess I'll share this one. Cinema layout, present, share screen. I guess I show, yeah, I can show everything. Entire screen. All right, I'll show that one. Also share system. audio. I guess so. All right. I don't know what that means. Okay, here we go. Be careful sharing screen audio. If you have a guest, they will hear themselves. You're sharing everything you hear, including their voice. This won't happen if you share your browser tab. Oh, that's how it works. I was always wondering why sometimes people heard it and sometimes didn't. All right, well, I'm not going to have any guests, so you'll hear my background noise. Oh, wait, audio from the tab, you might not hear me, so I don't know. I'll just leave it like that. Let me know if you can't hear me. I better put here, make sure to let me know if you can't hear. Because sometimes I realize I've been talking for 2 hours and it turns out it was all silent. So if you guys can't hear me, I put in the chat, make sure to let me know if you can't hear me. Okay, so now when I flip around, you can see, right? I think so. All right. All right. Let me check on my phone. I'm so insecure. But anyway, I'm just going to do it. I think it's working. Screen and audio. All right. So here we go. So what I want to do is I want to clip the important information and put it in my names. So snipping tool, now again, if you're on your phone, I'm doing this on my laptop. If you're on your phone, there's a way to do it as well. I might do it from my phone as well. So new, I'm going to take a new snip and see the screen, it does that. And I want to take, oh shoot, I should have, hang on, I got to start over. Once you're in this mode though, you can't scroll anymore. I want to get the author's name and I want to get WSJ opinion. So I'll have to do 2 snips. All right, so first I'll do this one because we want actually it says opinion down there, doesn't it? Opinion, it says it right here. So I don't need the top one. All right, the less, I'd like, the better. So I'm going to clip this. So snipping tool, snipping, why isn't it working? Hello. Oh, I think I had snipping tool open. Yeah, it's down here. All right. So you click new there and then highlight what the information you want. So I want that it's an opinion. That's very important. Commentary, college students. And of course, I want the author's name and the date of the article, which was not on the download of the clip that I got. So we got that. So that's now on my snipping tool. It's down here. See, it shows up on the snipping tool. So now I just have that. And I can save that clip. I wonder if I could just copy and paste. No, let me save it. So I'll save that to my desktop. So we click save. I'm going to say WSJ title. I have it on my memes. I have one called memes to share. I'll just put it on my desktop now. But you save it maybe whatever, wherever you'd like. WSJ title. It's a ping. You can make it a GIF or a JPEG or whatever. I'm not sure the difference. There is a difference, but I'll just do JPEG. I don't know why. I'm used to JPEG. It doesn't really make a difference in this case. So there. Now I have it saved on my desktop. When I click X, it's gone. You lose it. So, but it doesn't matter. I already saved it. So, all right. So now I lost that clipping. I don't need this anymore. So we go back to here. This is I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm on it. Yeah, it looks like you can, right? I'm jumping around. 5 people. You can hear me. Good. All right. So now, I have that there. So now I won't delay. I'm going to upload an image. I'm going to add the image. That's the clip I just took. Upload image. I saved it. It was called WSJ. Since I gave it a name, it's going to be what did I just do here? I remember the name. WSJ. Oops. I saved it to my desktop, didn't I? IMG desktop. Here we go. Yeah, I saved it to the desktop. So it's going to be under WSJ title. That's what I named it. Okay. Remember where you saved it. So click on that and add image. And it'll pop up there. And then now one is in front and one is in back. So you got to grab, the one in back is the first one you uploaded. Supposedly you can change the order. For example, for now, let me put this here. I'm going to move it obviously later, but see how that's that way? Now, supposedly, you go to the images. Where are they? Where are the images? Oh, here they are. Here are the images down here. Here's the text. You know, you can put your own text in there. Hello, for example, hellos. You know, I have text there. You can put it in the order. Supposedly you're supposed to, for example, if I want the article in the front, supposedly I'm supposed to do that. Bring to top layer. But it doesn't ever work. I've tried it before. I go here, I want this one, the image to the front, and it never works. Bring to top layer. You know, it doesn't work. Or this one, the C, I try to, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. You can bring to top layer and put them in the, but bear in mind, just upload the pictures in the order that you want them to be in the layers, because when I try to change it, it doesn't work. You know, here's the hellos. You know, you can't even drag these. You know, there's probably a few things I still need to learn, but anyway, let me get rid of this one. That was just for an example. So I want to remove the text box. Okay, so now that's it. And I wonder if I should have even done 2 clips, because see how there's this and then there's Ron Hassner. I wanted the date, but it doesn't look very neat. So I think what I'm going to do is delete this and do it again, separating the 2, because there's too much room between here, you know. So anyway, let me delete that one again. Delete, remove that image. So now I'm back to my original. And let me go back to that. I got to find that article again, start over. But anyway, you see my point. You need the information for the articles that you read. WSJ, Ron Hassner, which river, what's it called? Which river to which sea? To which sea? Here it is. We'll do this one again. So college students don't know yet they agree with the slogan. Okay. All right, I'll be quick now. If you have any questions, let me know. So snipping tool, go here, new, and we're going to highlight this. So that's one. It's here. Make sure you go down there and open it. So I'm going to save this. I could save it under the same name. Desktop means to share. Where did I put it? Oh, it's a JPEG. Save as a JPEG. WSJ. I'll save it as the same name. I'll override the other one. Yes, I do. So that one's done. Now we'll do a new one. And I want to copy this part. Just this little thing here. So I don't take up so much space. Here, right there. Save as. Same thing. Screen, desktop. His name is Ron Hassner. Ron Hassner. I don't know if I spelled it right. All right. There we go. And then that's all about, you know. Here's the article, by the way, if you guys are interested. I mean, I'm going to post it. But here you go. Oh, 4 people. Yeah, I mean, the short version of the tutorial is over. Now that this is the longer version, which is including accurate media information and you know, using some logic behind your memes with the information you're sharing. What did I do? Okay, so that's, I was going to share the article. So that's that. We'll go back here. We go here. The article, I just shared it, right? Okay. So let's upload that again. So I make this as big as possible. I even go outside the, you know, this text. Again, you know, you want text. I don't want any text in it, so I'll just get it out of the way, because you can remove it or make it small and put it to the side. Yeah. Okay, let's upload again. So add image, upload image, and again, it can be look here below. You can decide where to put the image, you know, all that stuff. I just put it inside because it's like a chalkboard. That's how I visualize this square, the black square. So upload image. desktop, the WSJ. I think I'll put the Ron Hassler first. No, actually, I better put it second. Yeah. WSJ title. Open. There it is. It's showing there. And you add the image now. And here it appears. You gotta, again, one is beneath the other one. So sometimes to get the top one, you gotta, and see same title, but it's like, I could even just put it right there, but I just want people to realize, see the original article says this: college students don't know or they don't know yet, so there's more information that's relevant. So it's okay. I'm not trying to make a pretty meme. I'm trying to make an informative meme. So you could do it. Maybe you want to make it more interesting and you twist it sideways, or to fit it so people can read better, but I'll just, maybe I'll give it a teeny little twist just to make it interesting, but so it's not so square. Oh, and then I'm going to put the author's name because that's missing from the original clipping. Add image, upload image. Desktop, it was under Ron, wasn't it? And I'll check the chat in a minute if there are any questions. Ron Hassner, and that was when the article was written. There. You got to give credit to the person as well, because some people, there's copyright, and you might still get a copyright infringement thing or whatever, but it's an article from a few days ago, so you're actually doing the guy a favor by, because the article is December 5th, so you're giving him free publicity. That's how I see it. So he probably won't mind. But anyway, if he does, you be prepared. Maybe some person is going to call you and tell you. But no, he gets better because people know his name now. Now they're going to say, oh, that's an interesting article, and Google him. Or even you can see in the original article at what I love about most periodicals today online, Wall Street Journal. How's that going to come up? From which river do we see? It's right here now. You can click on the author and see the other things he's written. So wait till it comes up. Where is it though? Of course, now I can't, but wait, you can't. There is some place where you can click on the author's name. Okay, I spoke too soon. Opinion, Israel's message together. This is all. Wall Street Journal is a cool journal. It's a cool periodical. It's not extremely biased one way or the other. So it's going to have articles that agree with you and articles that have a different opinion, which is good. You always should be seeking the other side's opinion as well. Anyway, I can't find it. Usually you can click on the guy's name. Why can't I do it? Where is it? I don't know. You can follow him. Anyway, I don't know. Excuse me. I'm talking too much and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's basically it. Set it up how you like, make it, make it look, and people will say, oh, that's fake. Well, yeah, it's not the original article, sure. But see, to turn this, I have to, oh, now I got to get water. I'm sorry, guys. Long tutorial. 1 sec. I'm so sorry. I get now my dog's barking because I'm upset. Okay, sweetie. It's all right, honey. Maybe I'll go on at the end to say goodbye. Let's finish this meme because I'm going to post it on Instagram. So I'm in for right here. I'm not trying to be controversial too much. I'm just, it's just an opinion. Maybe, I don't know. Do it how you like. I'm trying to make it an interesting layout, since it's not a real paper. Oh, yeah, people say, oh, the more ignorant people or the younger people who don't realize media and values, that's fake. That's not a real newspaper. Well, no, it's not. It's a newspaper clipping. We used to have current events where we would take a clipping out of the newspaper. I don't know if you guys do that anymore. I don't have children, so I'm not up to par what they're teaching in schools anymore, but they taught us critical reading. You read an article, but make sure that it's you know, a valid article, like I said to some of you who follow me more, we used to have the National Enquirer, which we knew was all funny articles, and it was kind of satire mixed with some important articles for educating the community, and but it was not considered, you know, intellectual reading. It would, or maybe truths, but that are shocking. Like there were two little girls, and they have their own reality show today. When those two little girls were born, they came out in the National Enquirer. You didn't see that in the regular newspapers. Baby born with two heads. Parents are saying they are going to raise, who knows? I don't remember the article, and it's two girls born in one body is the truth, but the two shocking, it's a true story, but it just didn't have maybe the importance that some papers felt were warranted. It was probably in medical journals and in the National Enquirer, the two extremes, the medical journal that's watching these children and the medical part of it, and how their livers are united but their brains are set, things like that. And then you had the National Enquirer saying, alien breeds with a human mother and a two-headed child is, stuff like that. So both articles are true, well, based on truth. Obviously, the mother didn't breed with an alien, and I'm making that up. I don't think the article said that, but my point is the article might say some things that are not true, but it's based on a true story. Two girls were born in one body, and they're famous. What are those girls' names? And it's not the first time it's happened. Anyway, my point is, be critical of your reading. It could be true, but don't make sure the opinion part or the sensationalism part, you recognize it. It's going to be there, but recognize it. Where are those girls with the two Siamese twins? Reality. I don't know if they call them Siamese twins anymore. That was what we used to call them. Reality show. What are their names? Abby and Brittany Hensel. That's them. See? When they were born, they were in the paper. We were, oh my gosh. And then some people were saying it's the devil, the end of the world is coming. And not many said that, but anyway, there they are. But so of course they made the National Enquirer and all the medical journals, and not many other people covered them until now. Reality shows have become a thing. Those people were mostly hidden back then, whenever they were born. And it wasn't even that long ago. They're not that old. But how old are these girls? How old are Abby? See how I go on these tangents? How old are Abby? How old are Abby and Brittany? Brittany, whatever. It should come up. The twin star in the reality show was shown. Wait a minute. Spending a birthday with conjoined twins. All right, when were they born? Let's see. MSN, the conjoined twins, Abby, Brittany, blah, blah, blah. What birthday? Why don't I just go to Wikipedia? I think they're in there. Here we go. Wikipedia, date of birth. See, look, this explains all. This is all in the medical journals, but that wasn't in the Enquirer. In the Enquirer, it was just the shock and oh my gosh. And upon birth, the twins' parents decided not to attempt. Yeah, they would die. Obviously, how could you separate two? One of them would be beheaded. There's no way. Anyway, first aired the Oprah Winfrey Show in '96. Weren't they born in the '80s? Why can't I find their birthday? I was in high school, so I think it's these girls. Born in 1990, so it's not them, because I was in high school in the 80s. So these are other twins. But anyway, there was another set of twins born in the 1980s, and they made the Enquirer. Maybe it wasn't these girls after all, because I remember arguing with one of my nuns. The nuns were our teachers. I went to Catholic high school, and I remember arguing with a nun about it, because I brought the paper to school and I was distracting everyone from class. And I said, well, this has to do with it was in religion class. And I said, this has to do with religion because some people say it's the devil. And she's like, stop with that nonsense, blah, blah, blah. It got me in trouble. Anyway, that's why I remember it was the 80s. Anyway, let's get back to the, anyone still there? I scared you all off. Anyway, okay, basically I'm done. I think I'm going to just do this. You know, you can, when you hold over, you can't see how it looks, but just go ahead. If you want to see what it looks like, generate the meme. So that's the finalized meme. And you can always change your mind if you decide, oh, wait a minute, I wanted to do something else. As you know, change settings, and it goes back to the draft. The only thing you can't do, again, if you weren't here in the beginning, you can't save it as you go. You have to do the whole meme, generate it, and then, you know, at this point, you download it. So again, I'm going to right click. I'm going to download or save as. I'll say, what's the name of it? From which river to which sea? It meme. From, oh, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Hang on. I right click. Down. Do I right click or do I download it? Hang on. Because I'm trying to save it. Save as. It's saying web page. I don't want to save it as a web page. Wait a minute. This hasn't been working. Wait a minute. On the phone, I can download it. Go to image page. Yeah, it's saved. Well, I could send it to myself or whatever. Wait, I right click. Okay, how about print? That's on my phone. I just download it. Please wait. Yeah, I'm going to save it as a JPEG. I can't. All right, I guess I could take a screenshot, but no, wait a minute. I've done this before. All right, here's where the tutorial goes all over the place. Cancel. How do I do this? Image link, image HTML. All right, let's try that. Maybe I'll just open it. You know, I've done this before. I don't understand. Go to image page. Let me try that. Okay, here's the page. Submit. You know, you go to the image page. See, that's the name of this particular, it's the background. I could change the name of the meme. This is just 1931 Black Square Malevich because I used this background. You can caption the meme. You can be a part of a meme community on IMG Flip. You can see other people's memes and follow each other. You know, that's kind of cool too. They don't allow political memes to be shared. You can make them, but you can't share them. They keep it, you know, I think it's a lot of young people on here. So anyway, let me right click here and see if I could save it. Save as. Why is it saying save as a web page though? I want to save it as a JPEG. Save to downloads. All right, guys, I'm not sure how to do it on my phone. I just save it. Add image, add meme. Well, what I could do is go to my phone now and download it, which, you know, I'll have to log off of here. And I mean, Anyway, that's the tutorial. There is a way to download it on the laptop. Don't worry. Now, see, I clicked out. It's all gone. So I can't, but I can go to my meme page, my images, and you'll find all my memes there. That's the one I did before. Because once you hit generate meme, that's how you save it. But it's saved. I guess you could always open it again as a background or something. My images. See, that's the one I did earlier. I think I'm going to delete this one because that's when I generated it the first time. So, yeah. You know, these are my political memes. And I've got them all on Instagram. But I guess I'm public here. My name is meme_renegade. So you can look at my memes. Some of them are very shocking. Some of them are just, you know, artsy things that I've done over the years. And anyway. So I might have lost some of you. But again, remember, you can make your memes, your political memes that say other things than mine. This is a tutorial. That's all. All right. Any questions? Nothing? I really wish I could download it, though. You see, you have all your memes on here, just continuing. I really like IMG Flip. There might be other meme generators, but I've been using this for a few years. You see, I have 0 views. And now I'm not going to submit this image, but because it's kind of a political one, not as bad as some of them. But you can submit it, for example, and then I'm not going to, but give it the image a title, and then not safe for work. See now here, no reposts, no politics, no spammy watermarks, English language only. I've broken that rule. Not safe for work, must be no nudity, so that, I agree. And then you submit the image to, you can choose which category. And then, you might get popular on IMG. It's a social media, just like any other. And then you might get, see, I only have 1 view, and a few that I've submitted. I submitted a GIF of my little puppy, and that one got a lot of views. That one I submitted, it was non-controversial. And anyway, my templates, that's where I have my templates that I use for my other memes. My streams, this is a new one. Oh, they didn't have this before. Create a new stream. What's this? Oh, now I'm okay. Tutorial's over, guys. You can hang out, but the tutorial's over. What other channels are you uploading to? My main one is Instagram. I'm on Instagram with my name, my real name. And I upload all my memes there. I get a lot of flashback or a lot of pushback. Yeah, people get mad because I do it on purpose. I want them to get mad. I want to open conversations. And the way you do it is by just being very brutally honest with your opinions. Now, it's not easy to get a job after you do stuff like that, probably. I found out it's illegal to reject someone from a job because of social media. Because so many people were getting canceled, they did pass a law, something, I had to look it up, that they cannot reject you from a job for what you post on social media. I guess to some degree, I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked up the law, but come on, we know they're going to reject you and they'll find some other excuse. So basically, if you're going to be as open I decided at one point that I was tired of worrying about people's feelings. Repressing people's speech is what leads to war. That's what it is. So even a white supremacist, which I don't agree with, but even a white supremacist should be allowed to say what he thinks, what he feels. You don't agree with it, you think he's a jerk, you turn him off, you turn your, whatever. But if that doesn't come out verbally and expressed, you'd hope to kind of, I still believe those people that are like that, who I am acting like now, but I kind of know what I'm doing. They need to, obviously, to release a lot of their anger. They need to be allowed to get it out somewhere. If it doesn't come out verbally, it's going to come out in violence, or in hiding. They go into hide. It's worse. Now they're in hiding. At least if they say to your face, well, you're this and you're that and you're the N-word, which is horrible. But let's say at least you know who your enemy is. If you're repressing their freedom of speech, now they're in hiding and now you don't know who your enemy is anymore. So I guess as unkind as it is or whatever, you turn the other cheek as Jesus did, let's say, if you're a religious person, but you don't forget what the person said. You say, okay, well, he thinks like that. Fine. I'm not going to be friends with him. I'll just, you keep your enemies close, I always say. Even if someone hates you, let's say you have a neighbor, he hates, let's say, I'll go there. Let's say you have a white neighbor who hates black people and he makes no bones about it. And a gentleman just got arrested for spitting on his black neighbor. So there you go. Because spitting is assault. That's now assault. And he might have made some threats. So that's already, you can. But if he just says, hey, you're ugly, you look like this, you smell like this, whatever they want to say to you. But it's not a threat. Unfortunately, I think they should be allowed to say it. Now, if they're threatening that I'm going to go do this, yeah, that should be illegal. That needs to be dealt with. Not even that they can't say it. Just go ahead and say it so I can have you arrested. So as a matter of fact, that should be free speech too, with the repercussions of physical threat. That's, But yeah, free speech in the sense that, yeah, you can say that, but as far as insults, they should be allowed. You know, I've been called every name in the book now on the, and I'm hoping they get worse. Well, first of all, great. Said earlier, raising 4 stepkids, there's nothing that shocks me anymore. Oh my goodness, 4 teenagers, especially 2 of them were boys. Can you imagine? They think, and I'm a stepmother. I'm the evil one. Oh, and I loved those kids, but even I'll tell you, it did lead to my divorce. I was having problems in my marriage anyway, and that was the bottom line. I said, look, I mean, granted, if my marriage were wonderful, I probably wouldn't have left my husband, but on top of everything else that I was dealing with my husband, I said, on top, I got these 4 kids mouthing off day and night, saying this, saying that. I said, forget this. So anyway, my point is, I've heard it. So even I did have my limit after all, but you know, and I'm still friends with my stepkids. We're still friends on social media. I visit them when I go, you know, so I love them. So kind of what people who I don't love say, I really don't care. You know, I care. I mean, sure, I wish they wouldn't say it, but I've heard it enough times that it doesn't really bother me. It's true. You know, that's the thing. It's true. Calling me an old lady, I take offense to when they call me crazy because, yeah, I may have crazy features, but, you know, everybody's crazy in their own way. That one kind of bugs me a little bit. But, you know, the ones that are true, you know, they're true. I'm old. Yeah, I am old. Like they'll say, oh, yeah, you don't know anything, grandma. Okay. It's your opinion that I don't know anything. That's what I'm preparing you militia, my militia. I call this my militia, the people who ever find their way to this channel. Get ready to debate because true debates do not include insults, you know, intellectual debates. You don't insult, but that's a way that you know, in real life, people are going to attack your person, you know, because they can't, your view is your view. And if you have it a view based on facts or on, you know, or if it's based on an opinion, the opinion is based on a fact. And that's what that person felt, for example, with this article that we were dealing with, that's gone now, but, you know, just ignore those attacks. Stick to the point because that's what they want you to do. You're a crazy old grandma. What they want me to do, since they don't have any valid argument against what I've posted, they're trying to get me to say, oh, well, I look good for my, or, you know, something like that, like defending my looks or or that I'm crazy. I'm not going to defend that I'm crazy or not. On the contrary, if you think I'm crazy, then why do you care what I post? Just say, oh, she's crazy and move on. If they continue arguing with me, it's because what I said hit some uncomfortable truth that they don't want to deal with. So they're going through their cognitive dissonance and trying to beat down my self-esteem so that I stop posting because they don't want to hear it. And I'm like, well, look, you can block me. I tell them, you can block me. You can scroll on by and say she's crazy. There's plenty of things you can do. And I don't even tell them that anymore. You know, why bother? I just you stick to what your goal is. My goal is to get the information out there and my opinions out there because I think they're important. And those of you or those people who disagree with my opinion, just, okay, that's your opinion. That is what freedom of expression is and freedom of speech. But that unfortunately also includes telling someone that's an old lady who's crazy, who's, you know, this and that. And we have to accept that our own, you know, what's true about us, we accept it. And what's not true, we don't worry because we know it's not true. Stick to when you're out there debating with your views, stick to the actual, because you will, especially the younger people who haven't learned yet how to debate and haven't done enough research because they're young. You know, there is an excuse, let's say. I'm thinking schools should be better about teaching them how to research because what I'll see is a Gen Z or some of them will just Google the first article that comes up. They'll click it. They'll say, look, this says this. And that's it. They don't check who the author is, where it's come from. They will say, oh, that's Fox News, for example, or that's MSNBC, it's a common narrative that's been around for years that Fox News is bad because it's far right and MSNBC is bad because it's far left, you know, depending who. So, you know, when I do post, I try not to post. even though occasionally some of the news on Fox News has actually been good, and it's gotten coverage that is not covered elsewhere because it's helping the right, So, but I try to avoid Fox News and MSNBC for that reason, because I already know that people are going to say, "Oh, that's Fox News." But then they started saying, "Oh, well, that's Fox News and CNN and CBS and NBC. They're all far right." I'm like, no, you know. But and then knowing history, and if you don't know, before you put the meme up, Google what year did Egypt form what year did Egypt and Israel sign I think it was the Camp David Accords, where they made peace. Israel and Egypt were going to kill each other at one point. And then finally, yeah, there were some wars, there was violence, and Anwar Sadat killed some people in Israel. Granted, oh, Anwar Sadat is bad because he attacked Israel and killed people. Yeah, war is sad, but sometimes war leads to peace, And he didn't back down, and Israel gave in a little bit at that point, but he did war the right way. I mean, okay, we could argue about Anwar Sadat. Some would continue to say he's a bad man. I think if he's not Jesus Christ, he's close to it, personally. And he's not. He's not, because he's committed violence as a world leader. Sometimes, war happens. It's unfortunate part of the humanity, and we want it to not happen, and we want peace, but sometimes you got to stick your ground so that the other side decides they want peace finally. And that's how I feel. And I don't want to get into that politics, because there are a lot of reasons why I feel the way I do. And there are a lot of reasons why people who support Palestine feel the way they do. But they're people with information that these newbies just born in 19 or whatever, 2000 something, have no clue what they're doing. They don't even know what sea and what river they're talking about. Okay. So if you're going to come to my tutorials, all right, so that's it. I guess I got to figure out how to download this thing. This is really bothering me. Wait, share, get image, web capture. Because some of you might not have it on your phone. Save as. What is going on? All right, edit image, image stats, submit image, delete image, share. I don't really want to share it. I mean, you can just share it. I wonder if I could, you know what? I'm going to Gmail it to myself. I'll send it to myself. Look at all my emails. Oh, that's my old email. Send. No, it's not going to work because it's sending the link. So that's not going to work either. Yeah, they're just sending the link here. So yeah, I don't know. Image URL. Let's see if I can do it that way. Oh no, that's how you will put the image. Okay, look at that. You found something. I think this needs to have, this is the code to put it into your, this is the code to, what do you call it? If you have your website and you want to embed the picture into your website, it saves space. Rather than putting the actual image in your website, you can do a website and put links to the images elsewhere, but embed it on your website so it looks like it's on your website. And it makes it easier to change in the future. That's useful for those of you who make websites or coding. Anyway, all right. So guys, I guess that's it. I don't know how to download the image. This is crazy. On my phone, I've done it. Right click, save as, and then down here, see, it says web page. I'll try it, but it's not going to work because it's going to do the whole web page. And I just want a JPEG. How did I do the other one? Oh, the other one was from, well, oh, it's making me mad. Okay, I got to go, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to download it on my phone. When I learn how to do the second part, I'll let you know. But save image as. Yeah, I did save image as, but let's try it, I guess. IMG. But it's telling me it's a website. Oh, it's got to give me the option to do, Let me go here. Me Mermagade, my images here. Copy link, add to collection, share, get image description. Okay. Yeah, I'll open it in a second. Open link in a new window. Yeah, you can just double click it. You can just click on it and it opens. Edit image. So then I go here. See, save as, right? I go there. But then look here. Okay, let's say I want to name it article. But see, it's giving me web page, HTML only, single file, web page complete. I mean, let's try it, but it's not going to work. The HTML, that's weird. It should let me save it as an image, but see, that's what I saved from the only other thing I can think of. See, it's saving the whole web page. It's not going to work. Here's an idea. On your phone, you just you download the image. I don't know why I can't do it here, but on here, I guess you could use the snipping tool. It won't be as, no, that's still don't. See, open file. It just opens the web page again. It's not the actual image. Get image descriptions, web capture. Well, here you go, capture area. This is sort of like the snipping tool. You can just do this and, oops. Yeah, but you got to do it very, very carefully. Hang on. So I right click. Where is it? Edit image. Web capture, which is the same as snipping tool, except it's up here. And then you can, I guess, do this in worst case scenario and just highlight what you want to save. Just try to do it as good as possible, like that. Copy. Oh, I've never used this. I would have just used, let me see if I could put it into Paint. Paint. There's Paint 3D. I like the old Paint. Control V, but I did Control X, so I copied it. Control V is to paste it. All right, and then it's, I got to clip it again here, and you got to fiddle with it some more, and it's really a hassle. I think I'm just going to download it on my phone. But see, let's pretend you wanted to do this. You do, and it's too, you got to make it smaller. Hang on a second. View, zoom in. No, zoom out, actually. If you want to see it all on the zoom out. So you make it smaller so you can actually see it. Zoom out. There. So now you can see the whole thing. Let me try to do this again. Oh, my goodness. Here you could use this to, I want it even smaller. You got to get rid of all this. That's the, but see, you got to move it up to the corner. See, it's there, but if you want to get all, let's see. Oh, okay, you could do it this way. There we go. All right, as long as I'm doing this, I may as well. Here, that's Microsoft Paint. So what I did was copied it from the, you saw me, the snipping tool or the version that's on the web. Snipping tool there, but you got to be exact. See here, there's a teeny white line left. It's not as perfect, but you still could do it this way, I guess. See, now you can't see that white line. Up here, there's a teeny bit. It won't be exactly perfect, but there. And when you see over here, you still see the, now up here, I might make it bigger. Now, I want to make it bigger. View, zoom in to make it bigger, Control plus makes it bigger too, or Control minus make it smaller. So, if you want to work on the details, now as you get closer, the pixelate, it's harder to see, but all right, let's file. Let me view, zoom 100%. file, save as, and now I can save it as a picture, as a JPEG, WSJ article. All right. Anyway, this got longer than I expected it to. So where did I save that? Save as JPEG. Where did I save it? Desktop. Okay, so it's on the desktop. All right, so now it should be as a JPEG on the desktop. IMG flip. There we go. Let me see. I hope I don't. I'm just going to minimize this. I hope it doesn't cut you guys off. Here it is. JS. Now I have the JPEG, and I can upload it to Instagram. You know, kind of. But I cut off too much on the edges, so you can't really see it that well. So the other option would have been, like I said, download it to my phone. All right, so that's it. That's the long tutorial, which got longer than I expected it to. So I think Whitetail 1980. Oh, Whitetail. I didn't even read all this. Is there an option to open image in a new tab, then save image as? I think, let me try that one. Yeah, it's crazy that I can't do it. I usually am able to make a meme renegade. My images. All right, let's open that. 4 views. I think all views are my own. Every time you view your own, you get a view. But you can also get thousands of views from other people if you want to. If you want to share, you know, I mean, I did one of my dog, and yeah, I got a lot of views. It was in the dogs and cats. Let me find a let me not go off on another tangent. See, and then someone else can if you make it public, someone else can caption your meme. It's a lot of fun. You know, I like memes because it's a lot of information in one, anyway, my images. Let's see. Oh, here's the thing here. Visual search. What's that? Related. Oh, look at that. You can look all over the internet from your meme. What's this? Oh, this is all new stuff. Hover menu. Okay. Do you like the hover menu? I think that's what it is. Yes, I do. Settings. Appearance, hover menu. Okay, this is all other stuff. This is not. You can look into that if you decide to join the IMG flip. Oh, and again, so the only thing, it's free, but the only thing, every single one of your memes, if you don't pay, I think you can pay and you have this, but it's just this small thing over on the left bottom that says IMG flip, as you can see it there. I'll make it bigger. But I could even, I mean, I'm not going to, I think they deserve the credit. I could even snip it, you know, and snip it off, you know, if I really. So it's kind of, you know, like I could do this, pretend snipping tool. I won't do it. I think they deserve, you know, the credit. They're an excellent company, an excellent, you know, they've never they blocked me from sharing the political memes. I did try to do it once and I got a warning and I never did it again. I said, look, they're just letting me use their platform for free. But see, I could, if I really didn't even want their name to appear, but I don't think that's fair. If you use them, I think you should keep their name on it. But, you know, I could just clip until, let me start over here, snip. Oops, hang on, new. It's not, I got to make it smaller. All right, you guys know what I mean. I could take a snip and clip and just leave off and do it only as far as here. But like this, new. I could go like this, see? Here, but leave that IMG flip out of it. And then get the whole, you know, well, but pretend I did it neatly. And then here it is, and the IMG flip is missing. Well, I didn't cut it off enough, but all right. But what's that thing I was looking at? You can search the internet. Oh, wait, first I was, see my tangents, how crazy I, all right. We wanted to see if we could open it in a new tab. I think I tried that, but let me try again. How come I can't find it? Hang on. Meme Renegade. Let me close this. All right, here. So open a new tab. Where is it? Didn't we see that before? Oh, I think I had to, yeah, that's what it is. I have to go here. Every time I view it, I get another view. You guys, where is it now? Hang on, my images. All right, we have this one. Images. We had the option to, didn't we have the, oh, share? Here we go, share. That's what it is. And see image link. So let's do this. Here's the image link. Yeah, open in a new tab. Let me try this. Open in a new tab. It's just the same as before. It's the same as this one. But let me go right click, view page source, inspect, get image descriptions, web capture, share. Yeah, I can't even open a new tab. Save as. And then it's, yeah, I don't know. If you guys do figure it out, let me know. But anyway, the way to do it that I can figure out is to snip or web capture it and then put it into Paint and then save it as an image. Like, it's basically like taking a screenshot almost, except you're only snipping the part of the screen that you want. Image stats, let's say I had a popular image here. You get famous, you could become a famous memester, and then you get sponsorships. Maybe you're a shy person and you don't want to be on camera, but that doesn't prevent you from getting your opinions out there. You can do some incredible memes. Oh, I was actually in arguing on Instagram. There was a woman who came on, started insulting me, all this stuff. And then she posted a couple of GIFs. They were amazing. It was gifts for Palestine, free Palestine gifts. I was like, whoa, they were amazing. And I could see doing some of those on here, because you can also make GIFs here. Make a GIF. I almost want to show you her memes. I thought they were incredible. She made them from scratch. It wasn't that she took GIFs, and then I went to her page. You see, that's why arguing isn't always bad when you're open-minded. So I went to her page after I saw her amazing gifts. Like, I wouldn't have gone if it weren't for those amazing gifts. And I see that she's a student at a what do you call it? Visual arts school. And then one of the classes I guess they teach in visual arts is obviously internet communication. Visual arts are. A meme is a way to condense a lot of information into one small thing, and boom, and you hit them with it. Rather than this article, a lot of people don't feel like reading. I'm one of those people. I hate reading. It's terrible. I read short articles, like the Wall Street Journal article. I'm good with those shorter articles. I want the facts. I don't care about, the sociological, and it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent because you haven't read full books, as long as you're willing to be open-minded that you haven't read the books. So please listen to the people who have read them. And that also doesn't mean that they're smarter than you just because they did read this big, thick book. A lot of times they didn't even read it. Many times they didn't read the book and they claim they did. Remember that too. Or people who have read the book, but they still want to sway your opinion, try to belittle your self-esteem. Well, I know more than you. I know some people who have learned on the streets more than a lot of these sociologists have learned at school. People in the, I'm telling you, people in the poorest neighborhoods, and I'll say it again because it's my hat's off to them. They learn a lot that people have learned in about sociology, for example. They don't realize that it's sociology, but they know the rules of sociology, like, the side hustle, like the people hustling to make a buck. The drug dealers, for example, that sell drugs know a lot about economics. They didn't go to economics class, but they understand supply and demand, what do you call it? The trusting your dealer. For example, there are dealers that'll lace your stuff. You get a good dealer with a good in quotes, good reputation. I should be on camera now because I'm doing the air quotes. My point is, don't make people, when you're debating, don't let them lower your self-esteem. If you know that what you're saying is right, it doesn't matter. You don't have to prove it. Don't let them belittle you that you didn't read the book. You might have a few, even Ben Shapiro, who's very educated. He's an extremely educated man, went to school, got degrees and all this. Someone said to him about, reading this book, and especially now, colleges have a horrendous reputation now after all that's been happening, and and with all so as a matter of fact, if you're gonna say, if somebody is gonna use their education, that's actually one of your kickback. What do you call it? I guess I'm teaching people how to fight. That's one of your things against them now. Oh yeah, because colleges have such a great reputation, and roll your eyes or something like that. Or if you're debating online, I guess they can't. One thing I don't respect very much are the emoticons. The emoticons make you look less intelligent because you're no longer relying solely on your words. You're relying on body language that you can't show because so you're only fighting with words. That's what I think you lose points if you use emoticons, like rolling your eyes or whatever, or the heart, or all that stuff. You have to fight strictly with words, and it's hard. So that's when you're getting into the debating part, when you're underneath the meme that you post, debating with people or arguing with people. You'll get some intelligent people in there that are arguing facts and they're not using the emoticons. Those are the ones you pay attention to, that are not insulting. Those are the ones that ordinarily will have facts, not always. Sometimes they're nice at first, but you continue debating back politely without it. I never start insulting. I'll insult in the meme. Now, granted, I'm kind of hitting below the belt. I am. I'll insult in the meme so that it's shocking or whatever. I try to insult in a way that's not really an insult, but it's kind of an insult, and then I'm telling you all my strategy, because I think that you all are here believing what you want to tell the world. So I'm giving you my techniques. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I usually I'll start with the meme that's shocking or controversial. Then people down there, insulting, and I don't insult at first. But then when I start getting the people insulting, then I do insult. And what I'm trying to do is tire those people out, so they'll leave. Eventually they get tired of arguing. This one guy wouldn't get tired though, and I finally gave up and I blocked him. I said, but I don't block people because I believe freedom of speech. But in his case, I told him, I'm going to block you for 3 days because at this point, arguing with him, we were just going in circles, repeating the same thing, and we'd go back to the very beginning and then we repeat. So we weren't getting anywhere. We weren't elevating the conversation, even if we were going to elevate it in argument, because you still need to have fact. So with that guy, I said, I'm putting you in timeout for 3 days because you're just arguing in circles, and I really need to get this conversation elevated to another level. So I did block that person for 3 days, and 3 days later I unblocked him, but he never came back because he had a time to cool off and probably figured it wasn't worth it or whatever. So that's the only one. But I don't block people. And sometimes I do let them get the last word. Because again, if their last word is going to just be a repeat of something they've already said a zillion times before, all right. I probably should have let that one guy get the last word, but I decided he's not getting the last word. He's not getting the last word. But if the last word is just something they've already said, just let it. And you know what? Leave it there, because they also know when you delete their stuff. You deleted my comment. I do delete comments on the Instagram because my general rule of thumb is I don't delete all of them. I delete the ones that are unique. Even if it's against my position, I leave those because that's a new concept. I will oftentimes delete the ones that just say free Palestine or from the river to the sea, because it's on there all over the place. It's already been said. So, all right, let's just, that one is just a repeat and this person is not, so I'll delete those. But there are plenty of others that say the same thing. So, but then you'll delete something like that. Like someone says free Palestine and it's already been said a zillion times in other threads as well as that same thread. I'm just like, I'll start deleting all the free Palestines because they take away. But then, of course, you'll get a couple of them. Oh, you deleted my comment. And I'm like, yeah, you're free Palestine. Yes, I did. I'm not deleting it because you had some innovative thing. There are some on there that I have no response to yet. I'm trying to get more information, but there's one on there who said something about a previous battle between Israel and, that I know nothing about. So I left that one there. And that one even got a few likes. I left it there. And then one guy really got me. I had no response. And I'm not even going to say what it is because I don't want anyone else to use it against me. But, that one left me speechless. And maybe I can now go research and look and try to find a valid response to it. But so far, I have no way to top that guy. And I let him know it. When someone got me, they got me. I have no response other than you're dumb, you're stupid, or sure, I could respond to that. You're dumb, you're lying, you're this, you're that, but it's not a response. It's just me getting mad because I don't have a response. So that's how I take the insults. And but you got to have self-esteem. If you're going to be out there, saying your truth and saying what you believe, nobody is going to sway you. And they're going to do it. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to call you this. They try to dox you. I'm like, go ahead. And in my case, go ahead and dox me. Nobody knows me. I only have like 100 followers. Dox me. More people to my page get me more. Oh, they tell me you're getting paid for this. I'm not. Once you start getting paid, like sponsorships, I'm not saying you'll lose all credibility because sure, if you want to make a living off it, maybe you could. But yeah, you already have to answer to that. I'm not making any money off of my memes. I'm putting them there. I'm arguing. I am paying out of my own pocket to circulate them so that I get people from the parts of the world that I want arguing with me. It's no sense in posting it and sharing it to just my friends because my friends basically all either agree with me or don't argue with me. So my interest is reaching people that will have the opposite opinion. I want to argue with them. We got to get the conversation started. And if that means, oh, she's a racist, white supremacist, this, that, and the other, they call me so many insults, the insults start contradicting each other. So I'll play that role. I'll be the Islamophobe if that's what it takes to get people talking. And then the more moderate people will say, oh, well, this, that, and the other. And anyway, I don't care anymore. I think there's been a double standard for too long. And if you can insult Christians, you can insult Muslims. Muslims are not a minority in the world. There are plenty of Muslims. That's the second largest religion in the world next to Christians. They're in no danger of being wiped out. And my opinion, and here I go off, and I probably lost a lot of you viewers now because I'm getting into politics. Oh, 4 of you. If we can badmouth Christians and call them this and call that with reason, because some of the things Christians do and say are wrong, then we can do the same to the Muslims. There's plenty of room. And their radical beliefs are what causing a lot of violence in the world. That's how I feel. And I'm not on camera. I would say that boldly if I weren't embarrassed about how I look. But I will come on camera now. Hang on. Let me turn on this. I don't have the good camera. I'll put on the bad camera. Hang on. Just because I don't want to seem insincere. Let me show you my little doggy, and then I'm going to right click. Yeah, I did right click the image itself. But if you guys want to try, I'll put a link to here we go. If you guys want to try, I'll share the link to you. Control, copy. That's the link, right? And if you guys want to try on your own, you can see. That's it. Okay, yeah, that's the link. So here's the link. I believe it's public. Maybe you want to play around with it. Maybe you're able to do it and I'm not. I don't know. But what else we're gonna say? Oh, let me go on camera here. Am I on there? Oh, there I am. Oh, there I am. I'm on the camera on the bot on the. Let me. All right, I'll remove this. You're gonna see me. Oh, I look terrible. I haven't even looked in the mirror. So, but I know I look hideous. All right. Well, I don't look as any more hideous than I usually do. Let me go get my dog. Some of you didn't see her new haircut, and then I'll log off. I didn't mean for this to take so long. I really meant to just do a little tutorial. Penny Lou, come say goodbye to my friends. Oh, say goodbye to my friends. All right. And then we got to give her medicine. She's a good girl today. Here she is. She got a buzz cut. She had fleas. They're gone now. I didn't see any. Oh, I spoke too soon. I'm going to give her a bath. I'll give her a flea bath. She got a few walking around there. Anyway, we buzz cut her and killed most of the fleas, but I got flea powder on her. Anyway, here she is. We're going to say goodbye now. Thank you guys for stopping in. Penny Lou, she has her own Instagram. Actually, if you don't like political Instagram, go to her Instagram. She is on Instagram at, are you kissing mommy? Oh, thank you. At Penny Life 20, she's cold too. 2022. At Penny Life 2022 on Instagram. All right. Say goodbye to your friends. Say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Go to the link you posted, then right click and save image as. It works for you? All right. Did I get a flea? Oh, you're getting a bath as soon as we hang up. Let me try again. See, mine says save as, but did it give you the option to save as a picture, as a JPEG? Because mine, all right, there it is. There's the image. I right click, save as. It doesn't say save image as, though. Inspect, view page source. It's just giving me a save as. Let me try again. Hang on. Share. I did share. I go to the link. Again, I'll go to a new one. Let's see. Let me click on the link that I posted for you guys. I go there. See, I'm back here. Right click. All right. Well, it works for you guys, so that's good. So I'm curious about this one. Here I go off on another tangent. Okay. Right click. Yeah, it says save as, and for some reason on my computer. Oh, you know what? I probably need to do this on Google. Hang on a second. I bet you it's because I'm on Edge and I need to be on Google. Let me see. I think I have Google on here. Google browser. Google Chrome. Are you guys seeing my Google Chrome? Oh, look, that's all my. I've got so many dirty cars. I have all of these. I have like 10 accounts. I got to get rid of some. I don't even use them anymore because I have opened several Etsy shops. Oh, I got blocked once. All right. Anyway, I got blocked on Instagram. So I had to open a new Gmail to open a new Instagram account. That was a couple years ago. I did a meme channel as well. And so I started opening all these Gmails so I could open Instagrams as backups. And then I had all these YouTube channels. I have a few YouTube channels. So I got a few different email accounts, but how do I get the Google? Hang on a second. Google Chrome. It must be I have to go to Google Chrome. Let me try again. Google Chrome. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Let me try again. Google. No. Google. Here we go. Google Chrome. Oh, that's the article I downloaded. Okay, hang on. OneDrive. Okay, that's on my OneDrive. Okay, let me do this. Let me put the link here. That's from before. All right. Save image as. It's all right. In Google, it works. It doesn't work in Edge. All right. Yeah, that'll work. Save image as. All right. So, oops. God. Yeah, that's why. Oh, is my screen sharing? Wait a minute. Are you guys there? Oh, my screen isn't sharing. Thank goodness, because there's a couple of things you shouldn't have seen. So I thought I was on there. Well, one showed all my email accounts. I have like 8, which that one didn't bother me too much. But then there was another one I just opened, which is one of my memes. That one I'm glad you didn't see it, but you could see it on Instagram. It's not, but I like to people to be prepared because some of them are very shocking to some, you know. And it's not all about Islam, you know, it depending, because I'll be posting on that Instagram as politics happen. And well, I had one, like I said, I had an account back in 2020 over COVID, and that one got completely wiped out. Instagram just decided you're done, and they killed my. I'm still trying to get that account back, but I don't think I'll get it back. But Instagram since has become more permissive. Because at one point, and TikTok is horrible now. Anything you post, oh, banned. I've got all these black spots on my TikTok because, you know, they just, anything you post is, what do you call it? Community guidelines infraction. Whereas Instagram, I think, woke up and they realized that they were blocking everything, and it's got ridiculous. So part of what I'm doing also is I go outside the box in free speech to push the limit so that the normal people can just post, you know what I mean? Because Instagram had to change, and they have. People started posting really shocking things, like shocking but not quite hate speech, but things that we should be allowed to say. And Instagram was banning. Finally, they realized, okay, this is crazy, because it was kind of a concerted effort to push the limits so that we could actually talk. I mean, you can't even say anything. On my Instagram, I allow insults. I do. I don't think they're nice. I think you should avoid them. I insult people, you know, and we get it out of the way, you know, because that's the thing. They're angry. They come in angry. They just saw my meme. Oh my God, you're this and you're that, and you're an old lady, and you know, and I answer back, whatever. I don't insult back the first time. If they continue, I do. But I granted, I'm expecting insults because I did post something challenging to them, you know. So, you know, I'll take but then, so we'll argue, you know, this, and then they'll be saying all this stuff, arguing, saying all this stuff. And then, but then sometimes they calm down and they'll post 1 or 2 things that with no insults, that are facts, that are interesting. But I leave all of it. And then a few days later, like I said, I might sometimes go back, or even on the same day, and delete some of them that didn't add new information that was relevant. And it may or may not have had an insult in it, but I don't delete because of the insult. Because within the insult, there's important information that other people might read, you know. So I leave it. That's my personal channel. Like another Instagram, you know, on Instagram, you can put limits on what you will allow said. Like you can put into the restricted words section. It's really good. I like Instagram now. I didn't like it when they canceled me a few years ago. My other channel, I said, this is not America anymore. You know, you can't. I mean, we're best to exert your freedom of expression than the internet, where you could speak to the world, and they're not letting us communicate with people in other countries, you know, and tell them how we feel. The way to resolve this is telling them exactly how we feel. I think your people stink, for example. It's a horrible thing to say, but say it if that's how you feel, and let them say, well, your people don't wash one lady said, your people don't wash, that Americans, not Americans per se, but a certain group of people in America, not of color. I'm laughing because they taught us, you know, in history they taught us, the Europeans, to wash our, you know, inside our rear ends, you know. And she said it, and it was a Muslim woman. I assume not a Muslim woman from one of the radical Islamic countries. She's probably from there are more liberated. Morocco, for example, women are more free. You know, I think they cover by choice in Morocco. I don't, some of you may know or not. You know, but in Iran or even in Palestine, which is one of Iran's babies, they're supported by Iran. Iran wants Taliban, that kind of law to be. It is already in Palestine, but they want to even make it more. I'm probably the woman was not from one of those countries. Certainly not from Iran. I doubt Iran doesn't even have internet. I think they don't allow the people, or if they do, it's very limited. You know, they don't allow freedom of internet in Iran. So you can't get certain information. The information they're allowed to see is going to be what they want, you know. So what they want the people to see so that they can keep them ignorant. And anyway, that's my experience as a meme generator. Anything else? Blocked your IP address out of a blue and didn't post anything. Now they want a phone to log in. Oh, that's weird. That might have been a glitch if you didn't post anything. Oh, they want a phone number. Yeah, no, I think now, I think you have to have a phone number. That part I don't know, because I've always used my phone number with Instagram. But I think before you were able to log in with an email. And maybe now, well, did you try logging back in on your laptop? Maybe you'll have a choice to send it to your email. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that could be that they want your phone number. I mean, they do track you, so that's fine. I'm sure I'm on some people's radar as a white supremacist to watch, and I'm not. I mean, if you really, really read what I post, I'm not a white supremacist. I am insulting people of different parts of society, different factions, and I'll usually I will defend the people who are being bullied, who I perceive as being bullied. But then, of course, the other side is going to say, no, your side is bullying our side. So, you know, I don't get into that too much. But I mainly will protect the ones that I agree with, you know, but it doesn't mean that I'm Islamophobic, but radical Islam is a problem. And it's more of a problem than extreme Christianity is. Extreme Christians, in general, don't kill. We certainly don't have laws in highly Christian countries that say kill gays, for example. That's one example I use often. Whereas in Islam, more radical countries, and even the not so radical countries, homosexuality is punishable by death or life in prison, or, you know, it's just ridiculous. So, you know, you can say what you want about Christians, but we're not doing those atrocious things that are from the 610 AD, 600 years after Christ. That was how many thousands of years ago? They're still living in those days and taking their hadith or whatever. They're taking it all literally. I don't remember hadith or sunnah, or there's the Quran. I've been learning a lot from arguing. You know, the more modern day Muslims are like modern day Christians. We, you know, yeah, oh, there's the holy book. Yeah, it's a good guide to life, but, you know, we're in the 21st century now, so we realize not to take it too literally. But the people who take their holy book literally are, in the Muslim world, are very violent. Even the Christians who take the holy book literally and don't like gay people, or don't believe that gay people should be here or whatever, but they don't actually have countries with laws that say hang the gay people, you know, or that women have to be covered because, you know, sure, if a woman chooses to cover, okay, great. You know, I understand if you believe in the, you know, what your religion tells you and you want to cover, that's fine. But, you know, I don't know. I just think it's a problem, and they need to be called out, just like we Christians get called out and have been gotten called out, you know, for good reasons. Now it's time to call out radical Islam. And even the actual Muslims who realize what radical Islam represents need to call out their brothers. That's how I feel, and that's how I feel. That I'm not going to argue with people. That doesn't make me Islamophobic. Yeah, okay, yeah, it makes me phobic of the Islam that kills gays and forces women to wear hijab and stones a woman to death if she has an affair on her husband. Sure, if that's Islamophobia, then yeah, I am afraid of that kind of Islam. Regular Islam, no, just people who are just like us. A lot of American Muslims that have been here a generation or two are just regular people, regular whatever. I don't know what a regular person is, but I badmouth Argentina. When you see in your own culture something that's not right, you call it out. And that's the problem with radical Islam. Anyone, this poor Palestinian guy, I can't remember his name, and I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it. But it was a young Palestine guy who was working. He was broaching connections and conversations between Israel and Palestine. He'd gotten to I got to Google that guy again, and he ended up being beheaded by the Palestinians because he said some things that Palestine was doing wrong, just like he was saying some things about Israel. He was trying to make them meet. You can't talk that way to a radical Islamist. He won't have it. Oh, you said something wrong, that we do something wrong, and they had him, the poor guy, beheaded. What was he? A young man, activist, beheaded by Palestine. I think it was a Hamas, actually. By Hamas. Peace active. Young Palestinian man, because he was Palestinian. Man. Okay, tutorial's over if I have any newcomers. I'm just going off on a tangent. But I'm going to end with this one. Young Palestinian man, peace activist, beheaded by Hamas. And it keeps bringing up the Israeli hostages, though. Yeah, recently a peace activist was killed, one of the hostages, but peace activists, yeah, they're murdering peace activists now. I won't, but what was that man's name? Yeah, the problem is I can't find, it probably would have popped up if this whole Hamas Israel thing didn't happen. Gruesome killing of gay Palestinian. That was October 2022. The severed head and decapitated torso of a 25-year-old Palestinian were discovered on the side of the road. Oh, yeah, I know that guy. Ahmad. Oh, that's another guy. That's a second one. Wait a minute. Oh, it's another one. You see what I mean? I thought it was the same guy. This is another gay guy they just killed. No, come on, you guys. Stop supporting. Until Palestine steps up to their stuff, stop supporting them. Y'all are idiots. Yeah, because I knew of another guy who was Ahmad Abu Murkiye, another one. And that was recent. That was a recent one. No, that was October 22. I'm sorry, it wasn't recent. It was October 7th. October 7th, but 2022 is the article. But even so, it's not the same guy that there was another guy. Social media. Oh, no, that's the same guy. His name is different. Abu Markia. It was the same guy. Sorry. All right. I just freaked out a little bit for nothing. All right. I'm going to go. I can't find that guy's name, but it was a nice young peace activist that was making headway between Israel and at least the people, maybe not the government, but between the people of Israel and the people of Palestine. He was, broaching understanding and talking. And anyway, Hamas murdered him. Hamas caught him, and they beheaded him. So, enough is enough. So, all right, I got to go. 2 people, lost all my viewers because I started going off on the politics. But I hope you all learned how to make a meme. I gotta stop. I'm gonna edit this video and just keep the clip of the tutorial. All right. Thank you guys. See you soon. All your devices. Oh, you have to do a phone number. Instagram bio. Yeah, I guess that's the new. Yeah, you'll have to provide. Maybe get a fake phone number. Get another, like a burner phone, they call it. If you don't want your phone, I mean, nobody sees your phone number. It's just for them to identify you. Or when you lose your password. I mean, one of the reasons. There's plenty of other reasons too. But forgot password. They send a text to your phone to redo your password, and yeah, to keep track of you in case you post memes that are, political, probably. I mean, but I don't care. That's why I decided they can track me if they want to anyway. So I'm just going to be open about my opinions. And, you know, I was already getting blocked by friends for having an opinion. So I said, well, then screw it. If people are going to block me because they're saying I'm so horrible, then I'm just going to tell everybody what I really think, because I'm still losing friends anyway. All right. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Bye.